Cheers. Why, hello, YouTube fans, friends, new recruits, and veterans to the channel. Welcome on in. This is Alternate History Gaming, where we try to recreate history, but can't. So, it's alternate history. I'm your humble and gracious player host, Bank60s. Thank you for being here once more for a stream in Crusader Kings 3. This is a channel favorite, for sure, near and dear to my heart. Anyway, I've got a lot of hours on this game. We've got a lot of folks who do jump into this stream and spend quite a bit of time watching. I get a chance to have some fun playing some character voices and things. First, before we get going, I'd appreciate it if you would give this stream and the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much if you do that. Also, if you would subscribe to the channel, you'll see more of this content. The more it indicates that folks like it, the more I will do it, for sure. Also, hit the bell notification to find out the next time I drop a stream or video of CK3 just for you. With that, I'm going to go ahead and pop off camera now and spend the rest of the time in the background as we continue the House Ivaring. Let's go. King Sorkvir, if you read the description, which you should, you will be caught up, I would say, generally speaking. Yeah, something to do right off the bat is, like I was talking about, I really would just like to take a look around, okay? Everything remains mostly the same. There was, however, I want to mark her as special. We're going to take marks off of these people. King Rothard, he's dead. King Bosan dead. Jarl Irsa of Lancaster, here in Ireland. Okay. I think I'd like to note my house member Jarls. And chiefs. Or earls, as the case may be. Nope. 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 Yeah, okay. Earl Hashstein, the Impaler of Lindsay. Ooh, that sounds like a dreadful guy. Callous, cynical, humble. He is formidable, no doubt about it. Wow, interesting. And the king, King Ulfhedin of Ireland, he is younger, well-bearded now. And then another thing I think to understand about our situation here is that we're sick. And our heir is Prince Tyke Flossison. So in the last war, I gave up this land to Frisia, and Queen Arisinde, will be our first raiding target. You believe that? And we'll probably target our old... Well, actually, we'll probably target her homelands is where we'll go. So we do want to make sure she's marked. Yes. Okay, we've got Emperor Adrien. Who else? Probably not this king. King Bernard the Strange. But maybe so. Let's do him. Jarl Stirkar, yeah, he is my vassal. Emperor Adrien is in bad health. Oh, very good. His heir, Count Herbert, who is clothed, but also Catholic. Sparring, leader of knights. Interesting. Fierce and agile warhorse. Wow. Oh my word. He is going to be trouble. Yikes. And what? Yikes. This Chamontois. Does he not have an eligible son? Prince Eustace, he is not going to be... Oh, I think I know why. So, Holy Roman Empire, feudal realm, male preference, Confederate partition. Huh. Interesting. Prince Richard? He's not as strong. Count Herbert of the House Chaumontois becomes the next emperor. That is problematic because he looks like a hell of a guy. It looks like the Holy Roman Empire will be in good hands for a while. How about East Francia? Whoa, they got a 14-year-old king. I don't care too much about him. I wonder if we could woo him somehow. We've really kind of kept to our own up here for the most part. I've yet to push play. I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking, right? What about the King of Denmark? King Fridkir or Fridriker? In poor health now. What about his heir? Ooh. A weak Norse Catholic. Maybe Denmark becomes a target. I have some hesitation to try to raid the southern English nobles. I fear that would nullify the truces that we have with them. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Yo, Adalbert committed crimes, kinslayer. He cannot be imprisoned. What did he do? Who did he kill? Somebody in a war, maybe? He lives under King Hashstein down in England. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know anything about it. But he did it. And he is just a Jarl down there. So which Jarl is he? Ooh, okay. Oh, so England. Do they spread all the way over there? No. What? That's confusing. Where is the capital of Nordegard? Oh, okay, I got it wrong. It was Nordegard. Okay, got it. King Hashstein the Stout. He is a solid king. Doesn't quite look all the way like a Norse, though. A Norseman. Okay, this was the other thing. The state of my house. So you can already see Prince Tyke is the head of the House Ivaring. He was supposed to be our king. I'd kind of arranged for things that way. But he is, he's our living heir, so that's good. We've have 145 members. We have all of these Jarls and Earls. And a couple of, Earls, Counts, Chieftains, Countess, Earl, Prince. There's Dagger. He's down here in Lüneburg, which we still have, by the way. We haven't done anything with it. And you can see our land. So yeah, we lost this little sliver here. but still control the rest, and need to be pretty aggressive in the way that we handle the Carlings and the Chalmontois after that. If we could get them in a war with the Niederbayerns here, that would be fantastic. So, does he already have an alliance with Finland? Okay. So, what if we were to go crazy? Attempt to learn King Rothard's High German language, improving the attitude of all who speak that language towards me. No. Too proud for all that as a Norseman. We raise a runestone. There's a dangerous faction. Anglo-Saxon Asatru populists. Yeah, we're not going to have in just a moment because our very first action will be, and let's do this. Play button has begun. Let's go other faiths. Asatru. Norse faith. Convert. Absolutely. That way we will have all of these vassals like us that much more. Boom. Conversion. With my decision to convert to Asatru, I arranged for a Godi to come to my court and conduct the rites. With the fate of my immortal soul in question, I can only pray that I have made the right decision. Metaphysica aside, I can take comfort in knowing the majority of my realm stands united under the gods. A true Asatru realm. Glory to Odin, we can always say, yes? And there will be Grima, a wandering witch. Glory be to Odin. Who is Grima? Huh. Is she the, let's have Riksgo the Grima show up. Boom. I like that idea. And then let's make her here. Assign. Ooh, although Hallstein. Let's do that. Sorry, Grima. You'll be my friend, though. Okay. Inspiration. Malusia has the adventure inspiration. She wants to go to Europe. Okay. Yeah, I could probably do with this. Very competent at her craft. She is my guest. Sponsor inspiration. She might bring an artifact back. Maybe. Oh, start a project that might lead you to gaining an artifact. Yeah, okay. Sure. 50. 40 opinion. Fine. Before I die of my sickness, whatever that is, head on out. Oh, that's going to cost me probably too much money. We're not interested in doing this. No. Wars, not yet. Although, let's take a look. Nordica, no. Finland, no. England. They're Asatru, no. Frisia, yeah, we'll probably do that. Denmark, as I mentioned, I'm not doing Ireland, no. East Francia, no. Maybe soon. Negotiating alliances. Let's do this one. Jarl Valdemar of Mont. Thank you. He's my cousin. Diri Snyali. So, Diri Snyali is my steward. I can pardon him. What is it that he did? How do I find that out, by the way? Do I go to prisoners? Oh, no, that's right. He's just accused. These people have been in my dungeons for a long time. Yikes. Probably something to do. Probably time to do something with them, huh? Yeah, no, I think we'll probably just execute him. And gain some dread. We'll pardon that guy. Okay, very well. So now let's execute sacrifice. It's going to be either hostile. So this is what I'll do to prove my Asatru faith. Okay, all right. Even while I was sick. I am honored by your request to be glad to call you an ally, Yo Valdemar. Thank you, sir. Marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous. Yes, known for my dedication to my faith. You better believe it. All right. We had reduced significantly the size of our professional military. How many knights do we have? Wow. Okay. Duke Veristan, yeah, you better be in the battle. That's another guy. He's kind of an important guy. We need to probably... Okay, house relation. What is that? Oh, okay. Why did you torture our cousin, man? Covetous gambler? Is that why? This guy, Duke Veristan, we need to... Probably need to keep an eye on him. Disrupting schemes. I think we could probably get him back to work. Now. Oh, raiding hurts your house. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, let's raise a local army. Let's have them get ready. And we're going to go raid all along there. Oh, on the title I put that wrong. It's 1063, not 1061. We advanced a little further than I thought in the last stream. A claim on Gowrie. For months, Bahoras, Earl Thorvander's Godi, has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now, Earl Thorvander dares act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim. You bastard. Earl Thorvander the Strong of Fief. You gotta be kidding. Right here? Huh. Lies and more lies. Yep, same thing twice in a row. Fair enough. I think that's probably got to do. This is from an old save game. This is, and so I've been keeping it going through all the updates, and so I'm sure that that's causing problems. We're not done raising troops here. No, we are. Okay. Pin characters, armies. Yep, good. Alright, we don't want to see that for now. They tell you create a cadet branch. I don't care about that. I could invite claimants, but I got a kingdom, so I don't have to worry about that. Situations, nothing. Nothing. Ah, all right. As I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. It has been a long road back to health, but I find myself in its warm embrace once more. Good deal. Lose the trait ill. Which means I'm back up to a 24 prowess. So this guy's actually, you know, he's not bad as king. I don't think I want to replace him just yet with Tyke, but Tyke is going to be our... He'll definitely be our... Now, wait a minute. How can I make these guys into raiders? Oh. Oh, no. Are we not able to do that anymore? So many things. Master of campaigns, martial movement, speed, retreat losses. Oh, wow. This guy's good. Who's this? Moran Lemaine. He's my marshal. Okay, what if I just go here? Let's see what happens. I thought you had to... I was almost positive you had to click them into a raiding state. Arms here. Or was there something about raising raiders? See, this is why I don't get back into the game for a little while and I forget. A change in circumstances. With my hostage Ragnar's inheritance of Boulogne, I now find myself caring for a count. I see. Count Ragnar Arnbjornsson of Boulogne was, yeah, the son of the Jarl of Flanders. Ragnar will soon depart to take his throne. Okay. Speaking of which, Flanders is here, which is... Okay, Boulogne. Very good. Who does Flanders belong to now? Jarl Hreker. Hreker. Okay. There is nothing to be done there. Indeed. That can go away. We're not ready for a runestone just yet. And you can see, okay, minus 5.3 for having the troops raised. All right. This may just be a waste, and I just... Maybe with the organized faith, I can't do raids anymore. Oh, you know what? Since I'm not tribal anymore, I think that's what... Okay. Well, let's not waste the money. That's what it is. See, anybody who's got common knowledge on CK3, better knowledge than me, obviously, is probably rolling their eyes at me right now. In the name of the divine, following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son Kettle what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. How am I? I am fickle, just, and shy. Do not expect to see Odin's justice. He must be taught the proper execution of the law. Stewardship. He's already bossy and cynical. Yeah, I think that's probably a good one to do. I'm going to get 29 stress, though. Okay, we need to do something to decrease stress. Let's seclude ourselves. Bye-bye. As I slowly move into my quiet chamber, I finally find myself completely alone. I breathe in deeply and out. The servants have been ordered to not let anyone disturb me, no matter what happens. And as my shoulders relax, I know that this is exactly what I needed. So I lose a little diplomacy. Sure. Plagues aren't so tough for me. Improves the withdrawal from view countermeasure. Okay. Speaking of which, what are we doing here? Let's do that. Withdraw from view. Alright, we'll disband these. Sorry guys, it was a training exercise. Save us a little money. We need to make money though. we may be in a little bit of trouble. Should we make war? King Ingjaldr of Denmark. He has a couple of chiefs or counts and a jarl under him. Few counts. Okay. Are they all of the same house? Doesn't look like it. Nope, nope. What about his allies? Hundreds. Yeah, okay. Well, this is definitely a war target. And also, kind of a fallback position for the family. I need the land, because I only have 1 of 6. Right? So what can we declare war? Invade kingdom. Your level of fame is less than exalted among men. That's a problem, I think. What is my level of fame? Distinguished. Conquer. Let's conquer a county. I always go small first, a lot of the time. It means they won't fight as hard. Well, actually, let's maybe conquer a duchy. The Earldom of Jalen. I like that idea. That's a strategic position, too. Cost me 440. All right, we'll wait on that, but that's the next war. Then the other part of me says we should wait further. Let's go ahead and get this alliance. Part of me says we should wait further. Mercenary company contract expiring. Yeah, the Gallo, they helped us in the last war against the Christians. Oh, Jarl Steelcard died. What happened to him? Under mysterious circumstances. Who is now the Alright, Jarl Tosti Steercarson, so a 26-year-old solid guy, more learned than anything else. We'll mark him up. Shy, like me, gluttonous and greedy. A Norse Asatru man. Alright. House relation improves because of a marriage. Okay. I'm going to ask Google. A lesson in lucre. My son Skuli has just finished a lesson held by Stoimar on the management of the treasury and the coin therein. Skuli seems to have taken the lesson to heart with a reinforced sense of justice. He's constantly talking about how everyone, from the highest king to the lowest launderer, plays their part in the economy of the realm. Prince Skuli, he is how old? 13? Okay. Strong sense of, I don't need any more stress, that's for sure. And I'm just, right? So I'm glad he's got that. Forgiving, paranoid. Those don't exactly go together. Oop. That's good. Good. Now, there's 2 other things. I would love to get a scheme going against this queen. Could we murder her? $5 months, very hard. Yeah, no. Not a chance. Countess Gudrun. Good. Of Orkneyar. Marvelous. Another alliance. We have quite a few. Yes, 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 yes. I have a feeling maybe the Christians will hold off. Who owns this? That's another war target. The Duchy of Data. Yeah, we could war for that. Declare war. Conquer the Duchy of Data. Due to Border Wars policy locked to conditional join, any liege may join the war after 3 years using protect vassal interaction. Okay, so we'd have to get it over with. All title holders within the realm can be targeted by wars declared by other rulers. Top liege will not be involved in those wars on declaration. Top liege can still join the war as an ally using protect vassal interaction. So any liege may join the war after 3 years. Okay, so it would take 3 years. Interesting. He has one ally. The Countess of Ivaring with 1,000 troops. That's quite a few. Okay. Earl Wulf. Alliance expired. My alliance with Earl Wulf, the old Asatru of Worcestershire, has ended since Countess Signy, Tyke's daughter of Worcestershire, and Earl Wulf, the old Asatru of Worcestershire, no longer married or betrothed. Okay. Martial perk available. Yes. We need to keep working on this. Casus Belli cost -50. That could hurt. That could hurt. Let's do that. Although, with a chivalry focus and then stalwart leader, that could be good. Let's do that. Spouse mediates with Asatru subjects. Nice. Activities. Are we still secluded? I think we are. Or did that end? I think that ended. We just gained the trait, right? Okay. So while we are still safe and we're gaining money now, I like to have fun. Wow, 290 gold though? Holy crap. Okay. By the way, what is our plague? The white plague. That's a nasty one. Alright. So we got 2 wars in mind. It's March. Let's launch the first one. Let's declare war for the duchy. We're coming for you, guy. I'm gonna raise everybody there. Let's bring my ally in. There's their enemy ally. Okay. And I like that campaign commander for the army. Thank you. Countess Gudrun of Orkneyar. Where is that? Way up there. Okay. She's got 300 men or so. Excellent. Here we go. Yes. Plains, hills. Let's go there. See what happens. He's a rough terrain expert, right? +2 advantage in hills. Would really love to fight in them hills. Here's what we'll do. We're going to try to trick them. Okay, so we can't call anybody else to this war. Hey, the queen died. All right, who took over? Queen Eve, who is also sick from, I think, the plague, the White Plague. Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to split off a new army with light footmen, some pikemen, the onagers, levies, 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 levies. We're going to select this one. We're going to give them a commander, Olvir. Okay, he's a siege master. We're going to go onto the hills. Let's see if they attack me here. And with our guy who's good at rough terrain, we'll go here. Mercenaries were just dismissed. Okay. So that may guarantee that he hits me. Or not. Okay, guess not. So, let's go. Let's go get these boys. And then after we win this war, hopefully, we will feast. It does suck not being able to raid like we used to be able to, I will say. Off we go. Let's go get those guys. They're staying. You will probably win. Okay. Here we go. Battle of North Riding. I like the name. You got the advantage. Yep, Master Campaign helps us. Okay. Excellent. I think we've got better troops overall. Countered by opponent's armored footmen. Ah, we got a wounded champion. Ooh, this is a heck of a battle here. Troops are slightly better quality. Our allies will get into the fight, probably just in time. Yes, Orkneyar, come to our rescue. I thought we would do better here. Excellent. We got a guy that became a berserker. Here we go. Oh my gosh, we got a new king in Ireland. King Gudmundur. Impeccable household. Very good. Oh, chopped Eadmer to pieces. Woohoo! That's brutal. Banmore Moore's feudal taxes to you were increased. Excellent. Your regency scales of power swing by 10 towards Bercy Ivaring. This was an abuse of power and caused 25 strife with Bercy Ivaring's peer vassals. Interesting. Let's take this victory at the Battle of North Riding. And let's go siege down. Castle there. Now, King Gudmundur. Wow, he is of a different house and everything. And he is an old Asatru. Oh, you bastard. We may have trouble in the homeland to deal with. Even more. Banmore Mayor Moore gains 10 opinion of you. Okay. And we've got a war. You got it. Okay. Oh, this is a problem. Emperor Adrien the Great has declared war for the Duchy of Deira, which we are warring for. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, we need to call her to this war. For sure. We in trouble. We in big trouble. I thought we were, so I guess we broke the truce. Huh. Should we do white peace here? I think we should. Just put these guys to bed. We don't have enough money for mercenaries. And shit. I think we're going to just lose this. We're just going to lose it, man. I think we might have opened that up by starting that war. Damn. Damn. He's going to chop a big piece, so we got to go to war with Denmark next for sure. Shoot. Thought I could slice off a piece without getting the Emperor involved. He's sick, though. Maybe he'll die. Could we try to murder him? Very hard. Focus on scheme phase length. 6 months. Let's do this. Will the war die with him? I don't know about that. Hey, Stoic, I just saw your chat there. Hey, thank you for joining in, man. And to watch my commercials. Oh, man, thanks. Appreciate that. Secrecy 0%. We're never going to get it. Shoot. What if we get him supporting schemes? What then? Secrecy still 0%. Focus on secrecy. What if we did that? I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Possible agency or court possible agent. Adrian's court. Possible agents amongst his vassals. Emperor Adrian, Holy Roman Emperor, title tier, yeah. Minus 40. Huh. Phase length is 6 months each. This war is going to be over before then. Get a way out of this problem. I tell you what. We need to come north for sure. We need to go... Oh, that's right. The Holy Order's land was taken. I think somewhere down here. All right. Let's just go. We won't surrender right away. We'll fight. So be it. I accept your offer of peace. Let us put this conflict behind us. Yep. Thank you, Countess. Appreciate you. A little over 3,000 troops for us. Is he at war with anybody else? He is not. Shoot. Okay. East Francia, 8,000 troops. All right, here's an emergency measure. Could we arrange a marriage with one of my kids. Princess Thornton. Prince Skuli. Him. Nope. Shoot. What about Prince Kettle? Ah, that's right. No, it's female. Little Thornton. Nope. Gosh, dang it. All right. Well, who could they marry that has a strong military? 1572. Oh, God. Karluk. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. What about here? The borough of Doncaster. No. City of Sligo. 64. No. Okay. Yeah, we got problems. We got problems. So, okay. What is it that they're doing? Yeah, okay. They just want the rest of this piece here. Right. I hate fighting losing wars, man. And we're just gonna have to fight and lose this one. Urgh! Looks like Finland took a piece down here. I'll say amen to that. Are they Christian though? Yeah, of course they are. Looking long term, I don't think we may end up without a choice. We may have to convert to survive, to keep the house alive. I don't like that. Don't care. Could offer a hostage to East Francia. I don't think I want to do that, though. Why is it that you would do that? I could send my niece. Must first travel. Okay, wardens at war with home courts may freely execute hostages. Let's do this to maybe warm up our relations. So let's start that. Bercy, you get a pardon for that. Good. Okay. Probably make her into a Christian. Whatever. Okay. 845. I'm going to try to collect as many reinforcements as possible. Just about there. We got a little over 3,000 troops. How does he have so 11,000? That's crazy. Maybe we could do something tricky. Could we go to where? Could we go to his kingdom and cause a fuss? Probably not much of one. Dangerous faction. Yeah, there's Prince Tyke. And he's got Fief with him and Duke Waristan, that bastard. Boiling anger. You might be a king, Sorkvir, but you are also a friendless bampot. The unprovoked anger expressed by my wife, Queen Sionod, came as a complete surprise. She's been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this... Speaking of which... Chivalry... Managed domain. She can help with the money situation a little bit, maybe. I'll lose some stress because she's so stressed. Yeah. What could I do? So I can't call house members anymore. That I don't quite understand. Aalborg, Jarltosti, Sigurðarskid. We no longer have Ivarings anywhere. They're all cadet branches. Sheesh. I guess this is how it goes, huh? Yeah, Prince Tyke is lord over the county of Lüneburg. Mercenaries dismissed. Wonderful. So... I'm thinking we may want to try and sway. I hate having to glad hand with the Christians, but we will end the regency. We don't need you anymore, Bercy. Thank you for your help. So, I am now absolute. Right? Before long, I mean, now after this war, after we lose it, and he takes this, it'll be another 4 or 5 years, and he'll go after another slice of England. We'll have trouble here at home with Ideland. And this guy who's old Asatru, I mean, you know, not that much trouble, but... let's see here. Could we arrange a marriage with this guy? Prince Skuli. And Princess Ingfrida. We could do it, but he won't accept that. What if we made it a matrilineal marriage? No, don't have a hook to use. What about you? He doesn't have that many troops. Mm-hmm. Nobody does. Moving to feudalism may have been a bad idea. My king! My beneficiary Malusha announces her arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. She proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I returned from Europe with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is a goblet. I ask Malusha where she got this. And she tells me of a hair-raising dare she had with a stranger that ended with the opponent losing after drinking poison. Well, okay. A goblet of masterful craftsmanship. A farmer's billhook. Let's put the Norse goblet, shall we? I like it. The Norse goblet, shall we? I like it. Okay, now we've got this huge army here. All right. We're swaying him too. Very good. And as a matter of fact, let's have her help with court intrigue. That'll help a little bit. Supporting schemes, right? You know, Valdemar is hurting the house. Bolton is under siege. And Emperor Adrian's forces are in pocket. Could we maybe catch this guy? Let's come down to here. See if we can get one of his armies isolated out here. Doesn't look like it. Perhaps we could play defense in the hills and kill us a whole bunch of Frankish men. It's probably the best we could hope for. Appreciate everybody watching tonight, by the way. We've set a record here on CK3 with concurrence, peak concurrence. It's been pretty cool. I think we had a total of 19 or 20 2 streams ago. I would have loved to have played through a history where Asatru made it past, you know, the 11th century, but I'm afraid we're just in trouble. Too much is Catholic, too much is against us. I think we're going to have to convert eventually. To keep our lands, anyway. So let's go here and here. Great. Countess asked for old Asatru, that's why. Tribal, probably. Would have been good to be able to raid, I think. Alright, now we're going to get tricky. Let's jump on the ships. The right to rule Scotland belongs to Prince Tyke of Lunenburg by divine right, and we've gathered the support required to make it so. Accept this pact peacefully, or we will make you do so by force. Now, I had wanted for Prince Tyke to take over anyway, frankly. So, I think we may bid old Sorkvir a fond farewell. You become a vassal of Prince Tyke. Oh, I see. We don't get to be Tyke. We become a vassal of his. Well, In that case, this war would become his problem. We're no longer king. The House Ivaring goes on, and maybe we could reload the game and play as Tyke instead. Excuse me. I would tell them, I was like, are you sure you want to be king right now, man? Shit. He's my heir anyway. He's got 19 prowess, 28 diplomacy. Yeah, Sorkvir was kind of a placeholder anyway, right? So let's do this, and let's just see what happens, you know? Okay, I'm no longer the king. Okay, lost a bunch of guys, master of the horse. Placed as your liege after being installed. I am a jarl now. Sig no longer the cupbearer. Your circumstances have changed since your niece Sig was sent to me. She will soon return and our pact is forfeit. Yeah, okay. Alright. And we have the Kingdom of SCOTE-uh-land ruled from Luneburg. And as a further insult, we will have my army attacked and likely defeated in the hills. By God. Okay, I will be the Jarl of Albany. And, well, we won't have all of the major issues to deal with. We'll have internal issues to deal with, but we'll have to probably help Tyke fend off the Christians for the foreseeable future. All of our plans are dashed from the larger perspective. This is just kind of the way things go, man. You win some, you lose some. You're on the win, you're on the victory, you're on the trail, the path to victory sometimes, and other times you are losing. That's why I love, it's part of the reason I love Crusader Kings 3. You know, couldn't win them all, couldn't always grow. Now the kingdom's problems. We did the work to found the kingdom for our dynasty, or our dynasty. But things seem to be here in 1065 kind of coming apart. Yeah. No. I will nominate my son now, I think. Candidates. Schoolie, yep. He has 2 votes. We have some empty council. Okay, we don't have the Jarl anymore. Somehow, we can make the queen? No. Malusha. Yeah, we'll assign her. She'll disrupt schemes for now. We'll be losing quite a bit of money from having these troops raised. We will end this war because it doesn't matter to us anymore. Holy War for the Duchy of Daedra. So, yeah, this is Tyke's problem now. Let's see what he does. My liege's war, okay, right. Now that's funny. That's funny that he took over at that time. Even-tempered. I was watching Kettle play with other children when Bergthora tried to push him over. Kettle took it all in stride and sat down to talk to Bergthora instead. Okay. Kettle should not linger on matters like this. I am just. So is he. Turn the other cheek when needed, right? Just like we did. Ay, ay, ay. We're role-playing this one a bit at the same time as... I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Liberty War? Really? Now we're allies? We're allies now? We weren't before? You wouldn't come to my wars? What? What is going on? Sure. The Earl of Briefney, where my cousin is. And the Earl of Northamptonshire. You gotta be kidding. Alright, fine. Boy. Pores, eh? Hey, the Emperor died. Shit. No way, man. Did that end the war? No. Okay, he's still at war with us. Fucking A. Okay, these raiders. Alright, we need to go and try to meet up with these guys. So let's go here, and here. No, no, no. Here, and then here, 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 and here. Yeah. King Hawker becomes the new dynasty head. Prisoners. We have 3 now. Now execute. Execute. Sacrificials. Courtier falls ill. Not sure what that's about. And now you're looking at things from the perspective of just the duchies and the jarldoms. Now, I have several vassals, right? So I have this jarldom now. And I have... Who are my vassals? Fief. The queen, okay, who has this piece of land here. Okay. And the mayor of Scone. Okay. Very good. Earl Thorender the Strong is... As an influence... okay, so I'll get to be a advisor to the king. Steward. Accept. Now we will begin swaying this guy. Yep. And we will... He already hates us. 1061. We're going to try to demand his conversion. Use a hook. Might accept. Converts to Asatru. That would be a good start. A better relationship with that fella would be good. Okay, where did our allies go? Up here? What are you doing, guys? Where else did they go? Ah, there they are. All right. I would say we need to attack these raiders. Or no, we don't need to attack them. They're going to attack us. To my liege. Ah, okay. Demanding conversion. If you were to help pay for these efforts, I am more than willing to pray for your Odin. 50. Do it. Let's fight these guys. Fine. Little battle at Dumfries here. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Home again. I'm informed by the guard that my niece Sig approaches gallery, though it seems it was only yesterday she departed for East Francia. We embraced the gates. You must tell me everything, my niece. Was it terrible? There's so much to catch up on. All right, got a champion that killed a guy. Nice. Faction targeting King Tyke. Okay. Onward and upward. $31 raid loot, that'll help. We could declare some wars. We're not interested in any of these. Also, that's worth noting, is the new... There he is, Emperor Richard. Oh, wow, okay. So the heir that I thought would take over didn't. He kind of sucks, Richard. Looks, he's got a funny hat, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna... okay. I really would like to be able to just follow. Yes. Attach. So we'll just follow them around wherever they go. The Yaldom of Mon, one of my many allies. Inverness. Yes. Mon and Deira. Okay. Spouse, tourney day. The sun is shining and peasants are milling about the tourney hosted by my wife. All my champions cheers. Duchess Sionod announces the tournament in their honor, and for once I get to simply sit and watch. I'm not going to spend an entire tourney day stuck to a throne, however. Schoolie is there. I too cheer to my champions, gain 20 opinion. Every champion gains 20 opinion of me. Aren't most of them out there fighting? I have 5 of them right now. Yeah, one of them is the Earl of Fief, so that would be good. Let's do that. I am just, so that's fine. I would say it may be time. I think we need to get out of this war as quick as we can. We'll help out for a bit, you know, and we'll say that we helped. And then we'll disband the troops. And then we could declare war, but just not sure. Katanes, we could take that real quick. He's already at war with Inverness. He's going to lose. Okay. Hallstein died. Grima, you're up. Tudor vacated. Hey! Pregnant again. At age 34. Excellent. Grima becomes the new realm priest. Yep. Fine. King Tyke being attacked again. Now, I tell you what, there's a chance what I ought to do is just try to declare war somewhere, you know, away, but all of that's Catholic. So I think we're just gonna have to wait and see how this goes, and you know, this may be a slow grind that just involves a whole bunch of events and, you know, feasting and stuff. Negotiate an alliance. Agilum proposed to formalize ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance between our realms. The Jarldom of Munster. He is an Asatru Norseman. With 82, yeah. He loses 25 opinion of me for 100 years. Yeah, I don't really care. Sorry, man. A king for a bard. I'm in a tent at an encampment bordering the kingdom of Frisia, tasked with gauging the tensions between our realms. Suddenly, a man enters the tent, demanding to see the new commander. Instinctively, I step forward. So you're the new commander. Very well, pick a challenge. The loser pays for the other camp's drinks tonight. This is Guishad, commander of the foreign encampment, oblivious to the fact I am Sorkvir and not a mere military leader. He is the king of Frisia. Let's settle this with a friendly match. Single combat. with the King of Frisia, friendly match. Let's do it. Got my warhammer. He's got his, whatever that is, a mace. King Guichard and I stalk round each other, each weighing our options. He raises a fearsome hammer while I grip my own sturdy warhammer tightly. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. Strike, parry, riposte. High increased your likelihood of success. I leap into action, launching a flurry of rapid thumps, driving myself hard against Guichard's guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Unexpectedly, Guichard manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is good, with only small errors, and Guichard's stance is passable. My opponent is reeling from me, victory so close that I can practically taste it. Better men than you have died trying to break my guard. Here we go. Berserker. Let's go. Victory! You know it. Few can stand before my Berserker gang, and my opponent is no exception. From nowhere, Guichard flies forwards, aiming a vicious kick exactly where my shin was a moment ago. Surprised by my unexpected shift, my foe sails past me, utterly off balance. Seeing a good spot to end the bout, I put the boot into the resulting heap, kicking furiously until I hear a strangulated yield. I am victorious. Gain some prestige from that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm really not interested in those wars. I'm really not. My brother died. Whoa! Hey, did he lose the war? Oh, wow. Now my niece is in charge at age 3. Wow. Things around me are... My alliance is expired. Okay. Countess Aslog. We could ally with her. Would it... Could we send her a gift and afford it? 110. No way. Nope. Nope. Uh-huh. I'm second in line for some earldoms. Inverness, Moray, and Bushan. Interesting. Bercy Schoolison is my brother and champion. We don't want to murder him. Moray. Yep, that's okay. That's why. Because my other brother died. Ah, shit. Skuli comes of age and is unmarried. With his coming of age, my tuition of Skuli is at an end. Despite being a chatty child, Skuli at times finds it difficult to get along with people. Few at any court would be overly impressed by his grasp of etiquette, but at least he does know how to hold his own in polite company. Okay. He is strong. Prowess of 13. My son and heir. A future Jarl. So fast. Adequate bargainer. Okay. Could we gain an alliance? A useful one. A couple of counties. Estonian. Yep. Cities, yep. Ah, shoot. Alright, so now we will ally based on... stewardship, martial learning, prowess, sum of all skills. Bloodline. Anglo-Welsh, Permian. We need to filter out. I want Asatru, North Germanic, inheritable traits, obviously hetero, female. Countess Gudrun of Orkneyar needs to get married. So, okay. She's my niece, though. So I think we may skip that. We could do a betrothal. She's real pretty. Let's do this. The Sudreyar, the Jarl of Sudreyar. Send it. We'll take this once that's taken, or once, I guess maybe once that war is won. Now we have a new alliance with the Jarl of Sudreyar up here. Very well. I like it. I like it. Real soon, though, we're going to need to disband this army. Soon enough. Activities. I wish they didn't all cost so damn much. How are we doing here in Gallery, anyway? We've got earthworks, fell pastures. Can we upgrade that? Taxes would go up. Might be worth doing. It's just 160. Can't do it. Can't do it. That was the other thing. Yep, that works. Let's go collect taxes. Absolutely. Let's go manage domain with her. Disrupt schemes. Convert faith in county. Yeah, we don't really have the ability to do that anywhere. Okay. What if we were to fabricate a claim somewhere? We could probably get away with that. We don't want to piss off the queen. We could piss off this guy. Why don't we do this? Our liege, as expected, has got wars upon wars upon wars to deal with. This is crazy. For 5 years. Nice. Medium boost to health. My health is good. Age 37. What's in a name? With the babe cradled in her arms, Duchess Sionode looks up at me, her face the picture of serenity. Husband, dearest, perhaps we should name him Aldver, after your thoughtful acquaintance. Sure. My new son, Aldver. Earl Thorender is not swayed. Okay. We'll try again. The Earl of Fief. He doesn't hate me as much anymore. Or think so low of me. Not gonna do that. Don't care about that. Don't care about these. Palaces of the Beavers? Interesting. A book on beaver architecture and construction techniques written up by the sketches. Oh, wow. We claimed it long ago by King Olvir. And Toki and Valdemar. Wow. Wow. Interesting. But we're going to destroy it. Gives us a little money. Martial perk available. Chivalric dominance. Absolutely. Lost his war. Yep. There's that. Cousin slain in battle. Starkadr. It's all coming down now, god dang it. What we may end up having to do is convert again and become a vassal of the Holy Roman Emperor is what we may do. You know, looking long term for the survival of the house, right? That's what it's all about. The survival of the family. There are no dangerous factions. For me. Every courtier gains 10 opinion of me. Speaking of which... yeah, most everybody likes me. Won't be holding court anymore. Feudal duchy. Specific succession laws. Schoolie is the favored. Do not have absolute crown authority. Limited crown authority, autonomous vassals. So... how do I go back to changing that? I forgot already. Some of these new systems. How do I change this? I thought I could adjust that. Doesn't matter. My heir will be one of my kids, so that's good. How can I change this? Huh. Can I modify? Could we do feudal taxes low? Nope. So can't do any of that. All right. would appear that we're going to go to battle here. By the way, there was something else I wanted to look at. My title. How many claimants are there? So there's this guy. Has he created a dangerous faction? No. But he's inferior. The Count of Cumberland. He is an Ivaring. Halberstadt and King Tyke. He's not going to do anything about it. Yeah. All the rest don't have actual titles, so I don't think we're in any real danger of losing our Jarldom just yet. The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It is a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To raise my hammer, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. I love my hammer. Respected expert. Another +2 prowess. 28. Everybody. We're gonna have to start some wars. I may want to try to get iron-fisted around here and go to war with this guy. We'll see what happens with this claim. King Hashstein now, the new dynasty head. Another couple of factions. Earldom of Desmond's given rise to the Populist faction. A Liberty faction. King Tyke has got problems. Countess Gudrun. No! For what? I don't want to go to war. She's an ally. Gosh dang it. What does she want? Should we join in? Oh, she's going for the Jarldom of Katanes. Okay. All right. Jarl Studerkar, we don't want to challenge him. Finish this siege soon. Now we're at +25. Very good. And we'll go to battle here now. I think after we finish that and drive them off in a big battle, I think I'll take my army and I'll head on home and call it a good help. Or not. I guess we're going to go somewhere else and siege. Okay. Okay. Are we going to come down here? Looks like it. New count in on this war. Irsa died. Countess Irsa. Of Earl Thorin. Oh, interesting. His wife died. How did she die? Of fatal apoplexy. Wow, okay. Greetings, Uncle. You have something that should belong to me. Face me in a duel for it and let the winner earn the right to own it. Really? Countess Gudrun, you're starting to get a little overconfident. I don't like to face women in combat, but we'll do it. Here we go. Look at her. Woo, she looks fierce. But my warhammer and I, by God. Countess Gudrun and I stalk round each other, each weighing our options. She hefts a fearsome axe while I grip my own sturdy warhammer tightly. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood. Da, 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 da. We're going to go straight for it. Berserker. Let's go. Spittle flying, hammer flailing manically, I launch myself at my foe. A red mist rips through my mind. And everything is rage, blood, and blissful catharsis. Gudrun wastes no time, meeting me with an intense series of powerful cleaves that force me back step by step. My form is good, with only small errors, and Gudrun's stance is formidable. We are evenly matched, with victory balancing on a knife edge. I'll show you how I raise a hammer. My hammer flows around Gudrun like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next. A series of perfectly timed attacks. Unexpectedly, Gudrun manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is excellent. I have my opponent on the back foot. We're going berserker again. Boom! No, okay. Okay, interesting. That's the best you've got. And I win! Sorry, you're not going to beat me. I'm too good. Baiting my opponent into exhausting herself seems to work well. Gudrun tries to keep me at bay with careful, quick slashes. Clever for a little while, but foolish in the long run, as it gives me control over the pacing of our bout. Eventually, I'm able to parry one hard enough to tear the axe from her grasp. The weapon sails beautifully through the air, leaving just me, Gudrun, and my hammer. The yield comes as soon as I move my arm. I am victorious. You can't have my artifact. Sorry, lady. Getting a little overconfident. Ah, my wife. She is pretty fantastic. As history continues, moving on for the House Ivaring. Onward. I am thinking, let's destroy this regiment, save a little money. Destroy these onagers, save a little money. My lucky rabbit's paw is what I was fighting over. You're damn right. And so now we're at minus 0.3. That's something we can sustain. We can keep in this war a little longer. That's fine. Once again, appreciate everybody who's been watching along. Thank you. So does Sorkvir here. Do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is an alternate history playthrough in Crusader Kings 3. We are no longer a king, and everything seems to be shattering bit by bit as the larger realm is facing threats from multiple directions. We would have had that problem ourselves. It would have been pretty frustrating and probably extremely stressful. So there's that. And then as we go forward, I think it'll be really interesting to see kind of, you know, how this goes as a lower level lord. After, you know, there's a whole world that we've helped build. I think that's kind of cool. I don't think all of our dynasty members are going to go. We still have 148 living members of the House Ivaring, right? So there will be an Ivaring journey and story to tell somewhere or another, I think, for the foreseeable future. So I'll be interested to see where all this goes. Right now, we're a Jarl again. Calls for Carrack to be declared Nithing. Really? My brother's wife? My sister-in-law. What do they hate about her? Novice physician, pilgrim, grievance against my sister-in-law. Complain about her behavior, others her honor, but all agree to one thing: she is a disgrace to the court. Huh. Earldom of Gowrie gains class tensions. What's the popular opinion right now? Minus 19. These are Pictish people. I wonder if it may be time to convert cultures. Speaking of which, we rule over Pictish and Gaelic people, right? Quite a melting pot up here. She's blameless. Minus 40 popular opinion. Goodness gracious. This isn't a matter for the Jarl. She loses 40 opinion. She must be banished. Below even a thrall. Why in the world do they think this? She's blameless. I don't understand it. Fine. I get a favor hook on her. An inappropriate exchange. My son Kettle seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Afterwards, he couldn't stop talking about the feelings that locking eyes with one of the younger servants had caused in him. Nice. Oh, the young rascal is coming of age, is he? A comely lad. He's lustful, bossy, forgiving, and just. Wow. Interesting lad. Lustful. He could use that. Yep, we did come down here. Arrange betrothal. Yes, okay, so let's get this done. Kettle. Oh, I propose betrothal between my daughter and your son. Don't we already have Skuli? Sigurskid. Oh, okay, now that's with Orkney or Sudreyar. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Render not swayed, but I think he likes me a little bit better. A little bit better. And we have an alliance now, so we could probably give this up. Okay. Berg. take this back momentarily. 8, 7, 6. All right. Now, let's have you, yes, organize the army. Thank you. And besiege there. Coinage. Ooh. Coinage. Unlocks coinage rights granted vassal contract. Ooh. Okay. Trials by combat. Yeah. Could declare war on Frisia, but that would be silly, I think. Now we're making money. Good deal. I think we're just going to have to, yeah, be a backwater for a bit as this new Jarl situation develops. For those just tuning in, we got ourselves in trouble. We made a wrong move. We started a war again with the Holy Roman Emperor. I guess when we shouldn't have. It unlocked. I think we broke a truce. It allowed for him to go to war against me. Mercia's back. Wow. Who is the Jarl of Mercia? Okay. Yeah, they're under the King of Scotland. We're losing this war. Holy War for the Earldom of Worcestershire. Okay, okay. Losing this war for Lüneburg. I wonder if that means that Tyke will come and take this title from me and then I'll become him. I don't know. Enemies left war. August of Northamptonshire left the Liberty War. Okay. Valdemar has died. Wow. Who is now the Jarl Ingjaldur Aslug, son of Mon. 16 years old and fairly weak. Vengeful, though. Patient, compassionate, and beautiful. Probably have him marked. We have a whole new generation of characters of note. Huh. I just want to gain just a little bit more money. You know, I want to be making a little more money. I tell you what, we're coming up on 2 hours for the stream. Let's finish up this siege. You know, as much as I don't love how this has gone, right? How this is going. All that we had built seems to be coming apart. But, I mean, isn't that so... There's almost a beauty to it. A little bit. That's what history does, man. It just rolls right over what you built a lot of the time. And it's very humbling in that way. Alright. Oh, Duke Waristan wants to take me on at 27 prowess. Victor will keep or gain the artifact. Loser will lose the artifact or any personal artifact claim. Yeah, screw you. I'm not going to do that. Wait, what? I declined. Okay. Rawr! Tear into him. I'll show you how I raise a hammer. My hammer is a better protector than any shield parrying counter where stands there. Wherever he moves his sword, my hammer is there waiting with surprising speed. Where Stan unleashes a powerful cleave of his sword, nearly knocking my hammer loose. Let's see how you do with your sword. Without... Oh, let's see how you do without your sword. Is it the best you've got? You can't even hit me. What is this? This character has accrued a certain amount of dual edge penalty in their current single combat. Let's do both. One colossal crushing thwack from my hammer is almost enough to wrench Waristan's sword away from him, but he just manages to recover, pulling back from my every blow, letting me attack without getting another solid hit in. It's not long before I can feel myself begin to tire. You hurl a heavy silver purse at Waristan's face. Medium increase to your likelihood of success. I gain 10 stress because I am just. He'll get 20. That's funny. Let's do this. Yes! I got him! Alright! Sorry, buckaroo. You thought you were better, but you are not. Confidence lends competence, as they say. And my strikes prove that. Waristan fights like a man possessed, lashing out with a never-ending storm of powerful cleaves that force me back and back and back. It's not till he takes a second to exult in his imminent victory that I'm able to land a desperate blow to his temple with the pommel of my hammer. Waristan staggers back, blindsided, giving me a solid opening to swipe his sword away with a crushing thwack. With no weapon left, my opponent is at my mercy, and he knows it. A bitter yield is mine in moments. I am victorious, and I keep whatever it was that we were fighting over. I'm not quite sure what that was. Hey, we got 9 on the stream. Mick Knight, thanks for joining in. I don't know what you said there. You retracted your comment, or somebody did. Unfortunately, we're on the downside. I propose a matrimonial betrothal between my sister, Ragnhilda Raudi, and your champion, Olvir Ivaring. Interesting. Jarl Styrkar II of Katanes. Really? Really? A matrilineal one? My champion? Sure. And I get to keep my lucky rabbit's foot. Rabbit's paw, rather. Alright. That's funny. Alright, we got a victory in the Liberty War. Won the war by Jarl Ignalder Aslog, son of Mon against... Yeah, okay, good. Awesome. Okay, so let's go home. Shall we? A winter march home. Hopefully we don't run into anybody along the way. Once we get there, I think we'll probably wrap up the stream for tonight. And boy, we have quite a new journey to begin, right? That's another thing. We need to... Yeah, look at this. So, we've got all of these court positions to fill at some point. Seneschal. Let's make it him. Yeah, we can't really afford much. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of coin and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local hills for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Okay. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Speaking of which, we need to redouble guards. Murder, overthrow, regent, steal artifacts. Yeah. Tyke Flossison of Scotland lost his war. Yeah. Here. Okay. Yeesh. This is going to be painful to watch. As the Holy Roman Empire expands further into England, I'm almost sure of it. Angus under siege. Okay. Cannot disband while enemy or hostile armies are around. Okay, gotcha. Gotta wait for them to head out. That is fiefs. From a role-playing aspect, I feel like we ought to do something about this. Right. So, let's go fight. Let's put me in charge. Planes. Here we go. His martial skill's that much better than mine. They're gonna win. A noble guest has arrived. Very well. Defeat. Losing a lot this stream. Holy moly. Wulfson Ross, Old Asatru Anglo-Saxon. Okay. Everybody who's been watching through this this stream, I got to give you all kinds of credit. Thank you so much. This has been a tough one, no doubt about it. But your support for the channel is much, much, much appreciated. It's going to be really interesting to see where this goes. I'm not going to lie. I might have started getting a little bored with the gameplay as king. Now we kind of go back down into the mud with the rest of the lords. Niece taken prisoner. Tyke won his war. Yeah, good. That was that one against, yeah, okay. So now, let's disband. And we'll be gaining 2.5 per month. Boom. Empty council position. My marshal. Really? Olvir Ketmlander. Sun. Or Baggett. My two champions. So let's go with him. And get the army back in shape. The challenge. I'm sparring with one of my soldiers, sweat beading on my forehead when I experience the uncanny sensation of being watched. Looking over my shoulder, I spot my Marshal Olvir, who waves at me. I walk over to greet him. This is just after appointing him, of course. We talk about our weapon practice for a while, trading tricks and advice. Just as I'm about to leave for another round, Olvir's face lights up and he suggests we practice together. Challenge accepted. The sounds of hammer clashing against axe echo between the courtyard walls. All eyes are on us. Everyone wants to see the Jarl fighting his marshal. I must be tired from my previous practice because I move sluggishly, unable to keep up with my opponent. When I lunge, he is already gone, and my parries come at the very last moment. It is not long before I find myself on the ground before him. I yield! Well fought. Do I get wounded here? 23% chance you gain trait wounded. 100 martial lifestyle experience, you can gain 75. Only cowards surrender. I make a desperate last attack, but Olvir is quick. He parries instinctively, but as my attack was unexpected, he is not in full control of his weapon. Paralyzing pain sears through my arm. I am wounded. Okay. What a way to end the stream on that, eh? Okay, we'll go ahead and push the pause button on it. We don't love to do the pause button, of course, but when we're wrapping something up, that makes sense to do. Appreciate everybody once again for staying tuned. We're in a really interesting situation right here. The kingdom of SCOTE-uh-land is slowly being chiseled out from underneath the House Ivaring. It survive best we can going forward from here on. The year 1069 AD is where we find ourselves now. An entire decade played in the last couple of streams, and quite a story to tell. I'll see how we can edit this together in another Ivaring history video. That'll be coming soon enough, probably within the next several days, I would say. But we'll get back to most of our 19th century warfare and Civil War wargaming content. This will be a side project as we continue on here in CK3. Once again, do appreciate you folks. Jump back on camera to say thank you so much for staying tuned like you did tonight. All those folks who jumped in. If you do like the content, hit that thumbs up button for me. Would appreciate it. And, of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. That is Alternate History Gaming. And, of course, hit that bell notification to find out the next time I drop a big stream or video for you. We will look forward to the next one here on Crusader Kings 3. Can't wait till then, guys.